Are nutrition and recovery more important than training intensity for player development? I feel like you are more than what you put. You are more than what you put in your body. So what you put into your body means more than just the training, because that's your fuel. You have to properly fuel your body. You have to put that into your body in order to get the most out of it, so you're not so sluggish, so your muscles can grow, so you can recover. One thing I had to learn was sometimes, rest is part of the journey. Are you resting? I give me 7 hours, 7, like I shoot for 7 minimum, 7.5 on a good night. But you need to get your rest. I need to be getting 8. I'm still working on that, trying to get my mind to get 8 hours, but I'd be like, man, 8 hours? That's a lot of time that I'm leaving on the table. So I stick to 7, 7.5. You have to get your rest. You have to eat properly. You have to put things into your body that fuel your body to take you. If you got no gas in your car, it's only going to take you so far before it burns out. Take care of your body. Yes, you need to have your workout plan, all this, that, and the third. But in order to do that, you must have the right fuel inside of you. Are there people that are anomalies and can eat whatever and still do whatever? Of course. But that's not everybody. And that doesn't mean it's you. So do yourself a favor and make sure you realize what you're putting into your body. Quick little story here. So if you guys have listened to any of my other episodes, I wrote a book. I'll just go straight there. I wrote a book about how I came back from knee surgery. I had bad inflammation. I had a torn meniscus. I had bone on bone. I had all these injuries with my knee. And after the surgery, I had nerve damage because I came back too early. And then it just had multiple. And then my other knee started hurting because I was putting so much pressure on that knee. And that were compensating, so I was just damaged on both. So now both of my knees are fried. And then pandemic happened, whole year. I'm getting these inflammation problems. I'm talking about my knees swelling up. Every time I touch the court, it swells up. And I'm like, what is going on? Go to the doctor, your knee is this, that. It's just shot, it's messed up. I'm crying. I am taking shots after shots. I'm talking about steroid shots. I'm taking all the naproxen, which is like a leave, generic. Taking all the naproxens. I'm going to this clinic 2 hours away from my home to get this special therapy for my knees. I'm doing all these things to just try to recover. But then every time I touch the court, the inflammation comes back. The inflammation comes back. The inflammation comes back. So I'm like, what is going on? One day I'm playing. I went overseas, got a job. I'm playing. And I'm watching this movie on a documentary on Netflix called Game Changers. And it just talks about athletes who are like vegetarian or vegan and they don't eat meat and how productive they've been and how much. And I was just like, at this point in my career, I am tired and I will try anything to get back healthy. Whatever that may be, if that means that I have to stop eating meat, because before I was just eating chicken and fish. That's all I was eating. And then I just stopped all that and just started eating just eggs and cheese and bread, whatever. And I literally watched the inflammation in my knees shrink and never come back again. So I have to equate with the only thing that I did different was stop putting certain foods into my body, and it helped and it healed me. Along with the trainings and all the other regimens and stuff like that. But I stopped drinking. I stopped eating meat, and I just watched it change my body. I watched it change my body. So now, from experience, I understand that what you put into your body really affects on how you perform outside of your body. So putting into your body a lot of junk is normally going to produce a lot of junk. You got to look at yourself as a Bugatti, just an exclusive exclusive vehicle, like just something that is just built for precision and speed and elegance and strength and power and just glorious and magnificent. You can't put sugar water in the gas tank. You can't do that. So you got to think in that way. Can players achieve elite status by focusing more on rest, regeneration, and nutrition, even if their training volume is comparatively lower? I don't think so. You have to put that work in. You need to be putting more work in and losing less sleep and losing sleep than you are more sleeping than putting work in. Yes, you need to get your rest. Yes, like I say, me personally, I don't know about, there's so many people say you need this amount of hours, this amount of hours. You do need rest. And as an athlete, you do need more because you get more regeneration and you get more healing when you're in deep sleep. That's where we recover, is when we're in deep sleep, That's why we sleep, to recover. So when you let your muscles rest, you're going to regenerate. But I do know from experience that if you put that work in, you're going to lose some sleep. You're probably going to lose a lot of sleep. When you're truly putting in that work, you're going to be like, there's just not enough hours in the day. This is not enough hours of rest. It's not enough hours. That's when you reach to that point where you're truly working. And then you know what? You'd be like, I really don't care because I'm going to put this work in. Hey guys, thanks for tuning into the show. Please subscribe on our YouTube, Spotify, Apple, and wherever you listen to your podcast. I greatly appreciate it.